Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Happy Freedom Friday. Let me get my ears on so you can hear me. Happy Freedom Friday, everybody. And put my little ears on this morning because we got the puppy running around upstairs. Happy Freedom Friday. I'm April Halliburton here of Offer HR and Business Solutions. I hope you're doing well on this kind of cold day, but we got a lot of sunshine, so I take it. I take it. Listen, I'm April Halliburton from Offer HR and Business Solutions, and we're here for our Freedom Friday HR question, ask and answer. Okay. Before we get started, be sure to go over there on Instagram and follow us on at Offer HR. We are on LinkedIn at Offer HR and Business Solutions. We are on Facebook at Offer HR and Business Solutions. And don't forget to join our free Facebook group, which is HR Success Hub. We're also on YouTube. So go on over there and click our YouTube channel so you can subscribe to our channel so you know whenever when we go live. And that's at April Halliburton Offer HR. Okay. So happy Freedom Friday, everybody. Happy Freedom Friday. So we're here answering our Freedom Friday HR question. And our question comes from Stacy, who is in the Michigan area. And I'm going to put our question here so you can see what it is. Our question is, how can business owners and or HR professionals ensure accurate and timely payroll processing? That's our question for today. How can business owners and HR HR professionals ensure accurate and timely payroll processing? I take it our larger companies are all using payroll systems. So if you're not using a payroll system, get you a payroll system, please. I don't care how small you are. Make sure you have a payroll system in place, okay? That is one headache you do not want to have, okay? You really don't. You don't want to risk having to be audited, and it's just trying to figure out taxes and all of that. The payroll, different payroll solutions that are out now are there are tons, hundreds and hundreds of them. So make sure you get one that's simple and easy for you to use. You can use Bamboo HR. You can do Zenefits. You can do Rippling. You can do QuickBooks. I don't use QuickBooks. It's a little too much for me, but you can use QuickBooks. There are tons of them out there. So make sure you're using an payroll system along with an HR information system too. But you already knew that. I know I got you. So listen, let's go ahead and answer Stacy's question. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you five ways. So you can pick whichever one you want. That's the easiest for you to help you if you're having some discrepancies, if someone is reporting some issues in your business, whether it's employees, it's something that you have to keep an eye on because you don't want to get it, if something happens to get out of hand. But so 5 ways business owners and or HR professionals can ensure accurate. Let me pull this over here so I can see you guys. Yeah, there we go. So 5 ways that you can ensure accurate and timely payroll processing. Okay. Number 1 is what I just said, like right off the top of my little head. Implement a reliable payroll system. No more trying to figure out going online and using different things to figure out the taxes and all of that. Get your payroll system. Okay, that's first and number one. And it's best to get an HR information system with all of this already incorporated together. Okay, so it's easier, much easier. Okay, but you already knew that, right? Gotcha. I already know you know that one already. Okay, so make sure you have one. Again, you can use Zenefits, you can use Bamboo HR, you can use Rippling, you can use QuickBooks. Again, I don't use QuickBooks. I always refer the Bamboo HR, Zenefits, Rippling, OnPay. So those are just a couple of the hundreds that are out there for you. Okay, so make sure you have and implement a reliable payroll system. Okay, that's number one. What am I doing here? Where did my guy go? Okay, number two, establish clear procedures. We talk about the procedures, processes. Make sure you have a clear procedures, develop a document and clear payroll procedures, outlining the steps, including data collection, verification, and distribution of checks and or direct deposits. Assign specific roles and responsibilities to designated personnel to streamline those processes and minimize areas or errors. Okay, so make sure you do that, and you want to have, you need an SOP for that. You need an SOP for all of your processes, especially payroll, so that if your payroll person isn't there, someone can look at your SOP and see how it's done. Or if your person that usually performs the payroll is out or leaves, you can bring somebody in and they can review your SOP and boom, know how to get it done. Okay, so make sure you excuse me, you develop a document clear payroll procedures that outlines each and every step of the process. Okay, that's number two. You want to make sure you have an SOP for that, right? Number three, regular audits and reconciliations should be done. Okay, so you want to conduct regular audits on your payroll data to identify discrepancies and errors early on. Okay, so that includes verifying your employee information, hours worked, wages, and tax withholding. So at the beginning of the year, you should always make sure everyone check and make sure all of your employee information has been updated, okay, for the year. So that's the third one. Okay, regular audits and reconciliations. Conduct those audits of your data, and that's another way that you can identify the discrepancies in your errors, any errors that may have occurred early. Okay, and you're reconciling payroll records with your accounting records, right, to make sure they match up. Okay. Number four, stay informed about regulations. Okay, that one is very important. That's another reason why you need a payroll system or software, because the payroll systems will regulate, they will keep you updated on changes that may affect the employees or your payroll system. So you want to stay updated on the federal, state, and local labor laws, tax regulations, and compliance requirements. Okay, ensure that your payroll practices align with the current legislation to avoid any penalties or legal issues. And By all means, consider consulting with your legal team or your tax professionals to navigate any complex regulations effectively. So, of course, you have an attorney, a legal counsel that you can talk to or ask questions, and tax professionals. Okay, so make sure you're doing that. Make sure you have a payroll software, because they're excellent for keeping you updated, okay, on any changes. Alrighty. Number 5, invest. Hold on, sorry about that. Let me see if I can do this a little bit. I'm doing something here, folks. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I think it's a little better. Okay. So invest in employee training. So make sure whoever is doing payroll is well versed, well trained in conducting payroll and documenting, right? Provide the training for your payroll staff, compliance requirements, and best practices. Okay, so that's very important as well. Whether you bring someone in that has said, oh, you know what, I've worked on this before, this software, you still want to make sure they conduct training, because even though companies may use the same software, their practices and procedures are going to be different. Okay, it never fails. So you want to make sure that they're trained, and you have the same person or persons that are conducting payroll. So you don't want to have a whole lot of people doing payroll. Okay, because that reduces errors as well. Okay, so that's number 5. Invest in employee training. Training should include data entry procedures, payroll processing and timelines, and error resolution protocols. Okay, continuous education ensures that payroll staff are equipped to handle any challenges that may arrive. Now, so the next thing I want to tell you is that when you have any software, make sure that you have good support, so that if you have questions, you can reach out to them immediately and get them answered. So you're not waiting 4 or 5 days for an answer, right, for a payroll question, because most times when you have a question on payroll, you need it answered immediately, right? Okay, so you don't want a payroll system or a HR information system or what have you, whatever that looks like for you, where you don't have good support. Okay, make sure you have a good account rep, somebody that you can reach out to, or tech support, or whatever that looks like, so that you can get your questions answered. I've seen too many times where companies have these HR information systems and or payroll, or one and the same, and they have all these bells and whistles, but when they want to get a question answered, they have to wait 3 or 4 days for somebody to return their call, if they return the call. Okay, so that's crucial that you have a great rapport with your software team and the rep, so that you can get questions answered when you need to, without having to go through a bunch of circles or whatever to get answers. Okay, jump through a bunch of hoops. Okay, so that is number 5. Okay, so going to take you a little bit further. Let's talk a little bit about audits. Okay, let's talk a little bit about audits when it comes to your payroll. 3 ways, because I talked about conducting audits regularly. Okay, and so 3 ways to conduct a regular audits of your payroll data and to identify discrepancies and or errors promptly is one, compare your payroll records with your timekeeping systems. And again, when it comes to the software, make sure you have a payroll or HR information system that has detailed reports that you can run to get this information promptly, okay? So you're not having to go through a whole bunch of hoops to get the information you need. You can just run these reports and see if there are errors. And that goes along again with good training, making sure that your person has been trained from the account rep or tech support or whoever that is from that software. Remember, when you have a HR information system and or payroll system, you want something that accommodates your needs, not the other way around. Okay, they should fit into what you need with regard to being user friendly is the first one. Make sure it's user friendly, easy to run reports, easy to run payroll, so you're not having to figure out how to do it every time. Okay, again, I've seen where there are a lot of where companies will, they're paying all of this money for an HR information system and payroll system, maybe with benefits. They're paying all of this money for this and then can barely use it. They don't remember how to do it because there's so many ways to do payroll and there's so many things to do. What you want to do is you want payroll to be simple. You want HR to be as simple as possible. It shouldn't take you a whole day to run payroll, or you break out into halves because it's so frustrating trying to do payroll or run reports. And then you can't get any support from the company. Okay? So keep those things in mind. Okay? So one, compare your payroll records and timekeeping systems. Number two, we're talking about 3 ways to conduct a regular audits of your payroll. Review employee information with tax withholdings, making sure that they match up. Okay? And that goes with training. So if you have what's the word I'm looking for? Self-serve, where your employees can go in and change their withholdings. You want to make sure they match up, because sometimes they may an employee may make a change that didn't hit the other side or whatever. So you want to check these out. And 3, conduct internal controls and sample audits. Okay. So so with that one, you want to implement internal controls, sample audits to monitor payroll processes and identify potential errors or irregularities. And this includes reviewing your payroll reports, conducting random audits of your employee records, and comparing payroll data against financial records. Now, all of this may sound difficult. That's why you have a tax person that can help you. But a lot of these are really simple, where you can just run a report. That's why it's so crucial that you have a payroll system where you have good support from the company, so that they can answer any questions if you have any questions about how to run reports or how to get specific information, and you're not waiting a week for somebody to return your call, if then. Okay? And you want to assign designated people to run these reports. So you want to make sure that whoever's doing whatever team members are doing your payroll, they are well trained. And if they have questions, have them retrained. Okay. And so the last thing I want to say is with regard to regular audits. Uh, the frequency depends on the company and variables like the organization size, the industry regulations, and internal policy. So you may run them annually, you may run them quarterly, right? So it depends on what frequency meets the needs of your company. Okay. So right quick, we're going to go right back over just the question, Stacy's question, which was how can business owners and our professionals, I put the HR professionals in there, ensure accurate and timely payroll. In 5 ways that you can ensure accurate and timely payroll is number 1, implement a reliable payroll system. Number 2, establish clear procedures. Make sure you have SOPs for how to conduct an audit, how to do direct deposit, on how to run a payroll. You want to have SOPs for these. Okay, you should have SOPs established throughout your whole company. If you don't, let me know. I know someone can help you with that. Number 3, regular audits and reconciliations. Number 4, stay informed about the regulations. That's why you need a software that will regularly let you know when regulations change or requirements change that's going to affect your employees and your payroll. And number 5, invest in employee training. Okay, so Stacy, thank you for your question, and we're going to get your free gift over to you. Remember, we have Freedom Friday HR question every Friday morning. You can submit your HR question with the hashtag Freedom Friday HR question, and if we select your question, you'll get a gift. Okay, that's for all our winners. Okay, and we do that every week. All right. So before we go, I want to tell you, if you have questions about your HR, putting a foundation, those processes, those procedures in place, get on my calendar. You can comment below foundation, HR foundation, and we'll have a quick 10-minute call to see if we're a good fit. Okay. Also, for the month of May, I'm going to make this a little bigger again. Okay, it's a little better. There we go. We're giving away free training for building your workplace wellness program in your business. For this month, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And so we're giving away a free program, building workplace wellness program, how to put one in your business. I talked about this yesterday, where the business owners a lot of time go, I don't have the time or the money. What you don't have the time or the money for is high turnover rates, right? Employees out a lot due to sickness, right? Illnesses. So you want to support and pour into your employees. What's a better way to do it than building a workplace wellness program? So this program it's a regular $399 program. It is one of the 13 modules in my Evergreen program. My Evergreen program is building your HR foundation for success. Okay, and so we have 12 modules, and one of the modules I'm giving away free. Okay, I'm giving it free. So all you have to do is comment workplace wellness, and I'll drop that link for you to sign up for this program. You can get this program and show you step by step. It comes with an ebook, workbook, shows you exactly how to put in place a workplace wellness program. Now we're giving away 3 winners, because everybody that gets on my email list When you sign up for this training, you're going to get on our email list. Everybody that signs up and gets on our email list this month to the end of the month will be entered in a drawing. 3 winners will win HR packages, and I'm going to let you know what they are. Okay, it could be employee handbook, and your or onboarding. It could be any number of things, but whatever the winner gets, you're going to need it and you're going to be happy about it. Okay, so we're going to get 3 winners. We're going to have that drawing on May 30th, and the 3 winners will win a gift from Offer HR. Okay, so there you go. How cool is that? Okay, so we want to help you build your workplace wellness program in your business this month. So again, I'm going to put the information down here. You want to comment workplace wellness. We'll drop the link for you. I'll give you the link, and you will be entered in that drawing. Okay, sound cool? So you'll get this free wellness, the building a workplace wellness program. You will get into our HR Success Hub, where we're sharing information every day, and you'll be entered in that drawing on May 30th. And 3 winners will win HR packages from Offer HR Business Solutions. Okay. The one requirement is that you must have employees. You must have employees to win this package. Okay. That's the only requirement. Okay. So that's what we have. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Okay. At the April Halliburton Offer HR Biz. Follow us on our YouTube channel for goodies. Okay. And drop workplace wellness. Hashtag workplace down and below, and you will get the link to get the module workplace wellness program. You'll get that for your business. And that's what I have. Don't forget, we're doing that drawing on May 30th. Okay? All right, so have a happy Freedom Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers and aunts and just every woman that has stepped in and been a mother figure. Happy Mother's Day to all of you, my loves. Remember to celebrate your mothers while you have them. Some of us don't have them anymore. They have their wings. So for all the mothers that whose moms have their wings, I'm sending big hugs out. Y'all send them back. Have a wonderful one, everyone. Happy Freedom Friday. And happy Mother's Day to everybody.